Hi everybody, this is Joanne. Welcome back to my channel. Today is December 30th and I'm doing my a 12 by 12 layout of one of my Christmas photos that we took on my granddaughter's Christmas break from school. I haven't scrapbooked 12 by 12 in a very long time, so I want to get back into it. I did scrapbook this photo probably in my December daily, but I want to do a couple 12 by 12 layouts this week. So the paper that I picked is from this collection from Me and My Big Ideas, and I'm not sure the name of it. I don't think there's a name to it. I got it at Michael's, and it was on sale for $5. I think they were trying to get rid of all their Christmas paper pads. I got it a week before Christmas, and it's really pretty. I like the colors. It's gold embossed. It's greens. Red stripe. I like the wood grain foil look to it. It kind of looks like antique-ish or like outdoorish type, you know, with the wood grain and everything and the colors. We went to a place called Spring Mountain Ranch State Park. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada, during my granddaughter's Christmas break, and they had a couple of things going on. It's really close to our house. And they had a couple of things called Christmas at the Ranch, and they had holiday lighting at the ranch. So we went to both of those. One was at nighttime, and the other one was in the daytime. This was taken the first time we went. During the day, they had the lights on at the house and the ranch, and you could go in and inside the ranch house, inside, and take a tour. They had a campfire, and they were doing hot chocolate, and they had a tractor hayride, and different photo opportunities in front of the fireplace and the tree. It was really cozy and really beautiful. We got there right before it started getting dark, so we got to take some pictures before it got dark to see the beautiful mountain view, and behind it they do have a beautiful meadow that you could barbecue and picnic with your family. So we've been there once before. They have animals, donkeys and horses and cows there. It's just a really beautiful place. If you're Nevada residents, it's like $7 to get in for your family and per car. If you're not, if you're a visitor, I believe it's $10. It's well worth it. I just love to spend a couple hours there and enjoy nature. They have old Civil War houses back in the back where the original houses were built. This house was built, I'm not sure what year it was built, but it originally was called Old Bill Williams Ranch years ago. And a lady named Vera Crump, I believe she was an actress, or I have to do more research on her. She was, I forgot what she was, but she bought the ranch, and then also Howard Hughes bought it years after Vera Crump owned it. He bought it for his wife. I guess they were having a falling out, and she wanted nothing to do with the ranch. So she never, I don't even think Howard Hughes or his wife ever went to the ranch. So it was bought by the state of Nevada. It became a state park between 1963 and 1964. So I lived here before, and I never knew about this place. It's between Bonnie Springs and Red Rock. It's really a nice place. Nice, a lot of history in here. So another paper pad that I used. I normally don't scrapbook with border stuff. I usually try to use plain paper, but I really like this paper, and so I wanted to use it for this layout. And I also used this old paper pad called Fa La 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 from, I believe it is from Making Memories. And I believe I got this paper pad, I want to say Target, but I'm not 100% sure. It's really old. It's like 8 years old, 2008. So I'm going to try to use some of this. I punched out a couple punch outs from it, and I cut some papers up from it. I really like this paper collection. It's really cute. It even has a countdown. I really need to use this more. So I'm going to start with this photo. And then I had some paper scraps also, like these 2 paper scraps that I had. I don't remember. I think basic gray. And this is what from another thin paper pad. And then these 2 scraps were cut from that paper pad. So I thought I'd use these colors. I really like, even though this is not a red, but I really like this rust color, kind of copper color. So what I found, I have some embellishments here that I picked out for this layout that I'm going to try to use some of them. I really want to use this card. This is, I don't remember, I think it's a paper collection that I got by Photoplay. And I really like this card. It says chestnuts roasting on open fire. And I thought that was perfect. We're not roasting chestnuts, but it's an open fire. And I thought it was perfect for this layout. So I'm definitely using this card. So I'm going to get going on trying to do this process video here. It's been a little while. So I haven't done a 12 by 12 layout in a while. So let's see here. I love layering. I love layering paper. Different kinds of paper, different collections. I love to use, especially my scraps. I like to use them up and, you know, get them used up and stuff like that. And I just bent the corner of that paper. So let's see if I can get somehow some kind of placement going here, how I want this before I actually glue it down to the paper here. I kind of like that look, kind of. It's really, I like the colors. I just think this plays off of that. And then I'll probably put, I don't want to cover up the fire, so I'm going to put it, I think, over here. So I think I like that. I kind of like that look, because there's not much possibilities where you could move this paper because you got the border. So I'm going to have to stick with something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gluing down this paper here. So what I need to do is glue this first layer down. I use this Tombow Mono Aqua glue. I like this blue one because it dries and it rubs off. It doesn't leave black stuff. Like the green one is not clear and it leaves black marks. I do not like that. I usually use the big pink tape gun. But I've been working a lot on my December daily, so I ran out and I haven't had a chance to go pick me some up at the store. So if all else fails, use my glue, which just works just as great. So I'm going to start sticking this stuff paper down here. I'm going to try to layer as much as I can. I don't think I want to do this layout too busy because I don't want to take away from the photo. So yeah, so let me see. And then I want this like this here, and then maybe this here. So, and then I want to tuck this in. So let me glue this copper piece on so I exactly know where the placement is. I probably could have cut it smaller and tucked it in, but that's okay. I have other sheets of this and I want to use it up. So I think I just want a little touch of it to bring out the color in this paper. So I think that's good. And then I will probably put this on next. I really like this paper. I think it's Simple Stories, but I'm not Simple Stories, sorry. Great Basic Gray, but I'm not 100% sure exactly. I think it's a Christmas collection. It's an old one because they went out of business. It's sad that they went out of business because I really liked some of their lines and they've been around for a long time. So yeah, so I like that. It's really cute. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this on. Yeah, the ranch is very interesting. We really have a good time every time we go. We've gone 3 times, I believe. And it's very, I like a lot of history. It's very historical. And the tour, if you ever go, if you're ever visiting, or if you live here in Las Vegas, you have to take the tour. It's free. It's a free tour. A lot of people who work there are volunteers. They don't get paid. they enjoy their job. So it's the one lady, I don't know her name, but she was very, she gave us a tour and it's very helpful, very interesting. We've seen the house before, but we've never taken the tour. And they actually take you on a tour inside the house and into the rooms. And there was one room where the lady, Vera, her name is Vera Crump, she had her bedroom, and I guess her room wasn't big enough, so she had a secret, like, tunnel, like, from her closet go through the wall, and she made another, like, a room. She was, she polished rocks. So I thought that was pretty interesting that she had, like, a secret pathway to another room, a hidden room where it was called her studio. And when she was in her studio, she didn't want anybody to bother her. It was pretty cool, interesting fact about that room back there that we went on. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So I'm going to put the photo here, and then I think I'm going to pop dot this card up here. Let me get my pop dots. So I'm going to get some, I buy these squares, they're 3D squares. I get them at just the 99-cent store. They come in a big roll. I love them. So I'm going to pop these up here. I can cut them too if I want to, but I'm just going to leave them whole. You can cut them in half the size you want. I'm just going to leave them whole. So I'm not going to take the backings off of them quite yet until I decide where exactly I'm going to replacing all the embellishments. So I like that so far. And let me see what I got in this basket, or the star here. I got this at the dollar store, and I like it for the holidays to, you know, to put some stuff into it when I'm doing my layouts. So I think I'm gonna use this pine cone since it has pine cones on it. And I think I might tuck that like behind here, like so. Let me see. I think that looks cute. Something like that behind there. Sorry. And then, let's see what else. I do want to use, I picked out this washi tape to match, and I think I'm going to go ahead and actually place some washi tape on, if I can find the end of it. Let's see here. I don't know where it starts. That's weird. How weird is that? I just have to, there you go. It's right here, I think. Oh, that's very odd. Oh, it goes this way maybe. Oh, that is weird. I cannot find the end of this washi tape. Of course, that I'm on video, I can't find the end of it. How weird is that? And I have my glasses on, and I still can't find the end of it. How weird. Maybe I won't be using this washi tape. Oh, maybe it's here. This is strange. Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to cut this little piece off that, I'm going to cut that off there, throw this away. So, yeah, so I really enjoy all the information that the tour guide gives you when you tour the house. It's very, very informative, and the stories of the people that have lived in that house, you know. Apparently the one lady, she was married to, I don't know if she was, I think she was Indian, and the one man who lived there, he apparently left to go mining or something, and he left his wife and the kids there, and for some reason, I don't know if she died, and her kids, because she was Indian, so her kids were Indian, and the one son, I think he left to California, and the other son took over the ranch and raised his family there. So a few families have lived in this ranch house. And actually before this was built, there was an older house in the back, a few older houses in the back during the Civil War. And apparently this land was used for people that would come over. It used to be near the Spanish Trail. People would come to like do mining and stuff, like, and there was like a creek along here, so they would like feed their horses and stuff like that. So they would stop along here, and a lot of people would stay, camp there. So they end up making it fort houses and stuff. So then it became, you know, later they put the ranch there later and stuff. So it's very interesting. I don't know all the details, I can't remember, but you know, there was 4 or 5 several families that lived in there. Oh, I actually would like to tuck this tab in here, so I might actually move this over, and maybe I will put a couple more of these pop dots here, so I could make this like a pocket, like here, like somehow, because I want journaling, but I don't know if there's a lot of room for journaling. And then I could put some kind of string or something there. And then what else can I put? Let's see. This tag is kind of cute. Maybe I'll cover up like this part of, yeah, because I don't need all this. This is where they set up the hot cocoa. And I don't need that. That's kind of busy and distracting. It takes away from the photo. So I think I'm going to put that right over that, because it just takes away from the photo. Your eyes kind of go there. So I want the eyes to go here. So I'm going to block that. So I think that's, I like that. Okay, and then what else do I want? I gathered up some wooden veneer trees, and I pulled out a couple of the natural wood ones and the green, but I'm not sure which ones I really want to use. Let's see, that's cute. I might use that one to make that green pop, and then maybe, I don't know, now it's not going to sit there because of the card being popped up unless I pop that tree up. We'll just leave it here for now and see. See, I got the heart here. I think maybe I'll put that here. And then, what else could I use here? I like this saying, and I don't know if it's too much, but it says, the warmth of Christmas brings us closer to each other. So maybe I could put this somewhere along here, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll leave it there for now. And then maybe I can use this journaling spot to maybe put the date somehow. Let's see here. The date along here. Like that. And I can just write the date right there. I just want to cover that up like that. That's really cute. I like that. And that there maybe. The string keeps getting in the way, so it's moving this. So, yeah. I think that. And then I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with this tree here. I might pop it up. I think I like that look. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm not going to do it too busy. I think that should probably be enough embellishments. I was going to put Christmas on the Ranch, because that's what the thing that was called, what we went to. Or Holiday Lights on the Ranch, but I think I'm going to leave it no title because I like this, Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing everything down. Let's see here. Let's take this out. So this pine cone needs to go about right here, so I'm going to glue that down first. I have another one of these, but I think it'll be too much if I tucked it in under that. I think that's just, it's going to be too much. So I think one pine cone will be enough. I think that will be good right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull these backings off here. Yeah, it feels good to, you know, do a 12 by 12 layout, because it's been so long that it must have been in the summertime. Can't remember the last time I did a layout. I think, actually, I do remember now. I was working on, we moved here about 3.5 years ago. It'll almost be 4 years in about March, I believe, that we've been living back in Vegas. Well, I've been living back in Vegas. My husband never lived here before. And I never scrapbooked our trip when we moved here with the U-Haul and we pulled our car on the carpooler. We took about a week, I think. Coming here, we stopped in a couple places along the way. We stayed with my family for like 2 or 3 days in Alabama. We went to a few places over there, Cheaha State Park, and we just kind of took our time. We sightseed a little bit. You know, it was hard because we had the cats and the care, so we couldn't do too much, you know. So it wasn't hot when we came. It was like still winter time. So actually there was tornadoes coming through Kansas and stuff. So we had to like really go through those states quick. So, but I never scrapbooked our journey. So I was working on that, I believe in September, August and September I started on that. And I had stopped working on it. I got probably halfway done, but I stopped because I was getting my October daily book done. In October I did my October daily, and then I barely finished that like the end of November, and then I was getting my December daily ready. And I'm still not done. My December daily has 3 full albums. I went crazy because my grandkids now live here in Nevada with us instead of California. So it's my first Christmas spending with all my 4 grandkids, my parents, and my 2 sons all together. Our first Christmas being all together. So I took a lot of photos during our Christmas from December. I started my book on actually Thanksgiving. And I go up to January 6th, because my husband's Puerto Rican. We celebrate 3 Kings Day. And my granddaughter's birthday's on the 5th. So I want to include those days, New Year's and everything, in the album. So it ended up to be 3 albums. I'm almost done. I think I'm caught up to like the 28th, I think, of December. So I'm getting there. I'll finish once next week. Once everything's over, I'll take more photos. Starting to wind down a little bit. You know, we won't take the tree down until the 7th probably. We're having a party for my granddaughter and 3 Kings Day on the 7th on Saturday. So yeah. So that's why I haven't scrapbooked 12 by 12s, and I've been really wanting to. I need to like at least do one a week if I need to try. Because that's my, I started scrapbooking probably, my son is 25 or 26. I started when he was a little boy. So I've been scrapbooking for over 20 something years now. And that's my true love, is 12 by 12 layouts. I started scrapbooking, I think, did I start 12 by 12 layouts? I think I did 12 by 12, or 8.5 by 11 was my first scrapbook. So, I don't know if I should put a puffy dot on here or just glue it like that. Let me just try gluing it like that. So, I do Project Life. I started Project Life in, I think it was 2010 when I was planning my wedding. And I used, everybody back then when it was first coming out, ordered the Becky Higgins kits. And you would use the whole kit, like whatever was in that kit for the whole year. It was enough cards, enough stickers, everything, but it was boring to me. It was the same colors, the same cards through the whole album. I mean, I like the album. I was planning my wedding. I did a lot of fun events and wedding shows and stuff like that. But it's just boring. I added stickers to it. To me, it just seems boring. So I think the year after that, I started using whatever cards, you know, more collections and more cards came out. So I've been doing it now for what? Today it's 2006. This is my 7th year doing it. So I'm really behind. What else? I need to put the date somewhere. I was going to put the date there, or I could journal there, here and there. I did have a date thing that said the date on it, so I might just glue that down here maybe. Yeah, I think I will. So I'm really behind. I actually left off the day the kids started for school that week, September. So, or August. When did they start? They started in the end of August. They went back to school. So I think I got that done. I think I left off in September. So I'm like 3 months behind. So I think I got behind because of, you know, the October daily and the December daily. So I need to really step it up and get it done. I even have some from the year before that I'm missing some photos. I need to go back and do that. So I've just been really busy with the grandkids and stuff like that. So I think that is good. I need to actually get some, I'm going to add some burlap to there and journal here and here about where it was, and then put the date here. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it done. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a happy new year. Bye.